Compare and contrast the British and Indian approaches to parliamentary sovereignty. Differences in parliamentary sovereignty, Britain versus India. 1. Concept of sovereignty. Britain follows parliamentary supremacy, meaning Parliament is the ultimate legal authority. No law is above Parliament, and it can create or repeal any law it wishes. India follows constitutional sovereignty. The Constitution is the supreme law, and Parliament cannot enact laws that violate it. 2. Judicial review. Britain. Courts traditionally have limited power to review legislation for constitutionality due to parliamentary supremacy. This principle is changing, with Parliament incorporating human rights legislation and courts being more assertive. But the basic principle remains. India. The judiciary has the power of judicial review enshrined in the Constitution. Article 13. It can declare laws passed by Parliament or state legislatures unconstitutional if they violate fundamental rights or the basic structure of the Constitution, established in the case of an authority case. 3. Written versus unwritten constitution. Britain has an uncodified constitution, meaning its constitution is derived from various sources like statutes, judicial precedents, and conventions. This makes it more flexible but also less clear and certain. India has a written constitution, a single comprehensive document outlining the framework of the government, fundamental rights, and procedures for lawmaking. This provides clarity and stability but can be less adaptable to changing circumstances. 4. Example: Britain. In 2011, Parliament passed the Fixed Term Parliaments Act, establishing a fixed 5-year term for Parliament. However, in 2017, Parliament passed another act to hold an early election, demonstrating its power to change its own rules. India. In 2013, Parliament passed the Right to Information Act, which promotes transparency and accountability in government. However, the Supreme Court struck down a few provisions of the act in 2015, highlighting its power to review legislation for conformity with the Constitution. These points illustrate the contrasting approaches to parliamentary sovereignty between Britain and India. While both have parliaments with significant legislative powers, the concept of ultimate legal authority and the role of the judiciary differ significantly. 5.